Hey there, gorgeous gays. Version 2 here with Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Today is part 3, day 3/4 of Samurai Showdown. So last that we learned is that the big dramatic detail that we learned last time, well, we learned two dramatic details. One, the person in the Steel Samurai costume was indeed the victim, Jack Hammer. And also, where the murder happened is in a completely different spot than what anyone thought it was. Because it's, you know, in the other studio. Big dramatic details, big dramatic events. So we've obviously got two primary suspects of the people who were there. In there, you know, Manila and Vasquez. But, you know. At this point, I don't have a suspicion of who it was. Because I don't really have much evidence to implicate either of them. Because the evidence that implicates either of them is the same for the both of them. So, yeah. Because we don't know much about, oh, they were there and they had lunch there. Anyway, October 19th, we're back to Wright and Clay law officers instead of actually investigating. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Oh, Maya's back. Hey, Maya's back. So we're going to just swap back and forth all the time. Maya! So what happens? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it, really. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? This has come up before. That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. Great. It's fantastic. And speed it up the best way. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Fucked up. Fucked up that it's just like, okay, you need to have someone in prison 3 days after the crime. Too bad. It's your only option you're allowed. Hiccups. Ow. The Steel Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah, we're gonna have to explain, like, the entire thing of what just happened to her. Yeah! But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick! Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's all we have to find out. Like, Maya has no idea what happened. She's got no idea. She wasn't there for the entire thing. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh? Which means that the killer has to be one of them! Ass Blaster's dinner was taking forever. I'm not even gonna ask Hideko. Really? Why? Because the real scene in the crime was Studio 2. Where that trailer is! Like, we literally have to explain to her everything about what happened. What?! Was Maya always this excitable? She missed a lot. And yes, and yes, and yes. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia's here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP. Powers, right? Ah, yes, the person whose voice I'm so good at doing. Like everyone else. Never got the name of this post. Never got this. Okay, so that hasn't changed, even though that's changed. Alright, okay. Well, let us head on back to the detention center. Sup? Hey, Powers. At least I'm here. I mean, you came in and the first word that you said was ass blasters. And I'm just like, alright, yep, sup, hi. Detention center, visitor's room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank ya. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yeah. Though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Oh, theme of sad. Gonna be in and out tonight, but looking forward to the finale. That's That's all good. Sup, Denture. It'd be nice if I could, like, you know, start my streams at the time that I said I'm gonna start streams and not get held back at work literally every single day. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. Producer Vasquez. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? No, nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. We should probably hear what those rumors are, in case they're, you know, those other things. Real. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? He used to be a minor straight video director, but someone in his work called Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I heard he's pretty much at a beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at a beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Wow, Phoenix. Wow. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How can he do that? Sorry, my nose is really fucked up. I was really looking forward to seeing the Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. God damn it. Vasquez joins, Hammer stops doing things, Sephiroth is killed, we leave the village. Everything happened 5 years ago. Also, that reminds me. There we go. I keep forgetting, this is a series specifically I gotta put on the no spoiler tag. Alright, well, let's head back to the studio and see what's what. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I keep forgetting she's here. Ugh. She's not talking. Your windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think a guard's down. No, I think a guard's up the most. Samurai Autumn was gonna be dope. Samurai Winter was like, I don't know, I'm a fan of the classics. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. Wow. You eat, you die. Woo! She's alive. Why is she so pissed about us finding the real culprit of the person who actually killed her idol? I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. She always gets her way. She seems better. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. But we're lawyers. We're lawyers, I guess. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Oh, Maya. So much to learn about the world. Doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Phoenix, have you got anything to admit? Have you got anything to admit there, Phoenix? About Mr. Hammer. Ah! I heard about what you said today. Cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his store down from the sky and stomp on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, that's why she's pissed. Uh-oh, she's pissed. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Bowser's his costume just so he can sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Yay, we made it mad. We made it big fucking mad. Yay. Let's fuck with the computer again. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh. None of it there. I can see the computer runs that. Okay. Just gotta check and see if anything's changed. Just in case. Police patrol officer on patrol. Studio van and carries equipment. Alright, just gotta check. Just gotta check. See what's going on. Well, I mean, a big one to go to is obviously the trailer. So we'll start there. We'll start with the trailer. Because that's our big first destination. Sorry. I need sustenance to survive. Weird that. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. And that would make sense. Someone asked him to come out. But also, again, from what we heard the kids say... Someone just started attacking him immediately. I don't know. It's not switched on right now. I'm Bush, I'll sit down. Exactly why I don't want to get old. But I am young. Just go check if any dialogue has changed. Let's just see if any dialogue's changed. Mascot of Globe Studios, it's Mr. Monkey. But Edgeworth calls it Mrs. Monkey. Because Edgeworth is aware of things. I don't know. No clues. Look at it. Look at the clues. It's a pathway. The real scene of the crime. Say, Nick, how'd you figure that out again? Well, actually, it's a long story. I'll tell you another time. Aww. She starts just tearing up. If you want to know jokes behind Penny the Assistant, you could go to profiles. Sup, Crazy Pig? The jokes behind Penny? Wait. One, I forgot that we could do this. Oh. Penny Nichols. Wow. Wow. Because she's the assistant and that's all she's paid. Oh, okay. 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 I didn't realize that. I did not realize her last name was Nichols. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for that. Oh my god. Oh, it's right. Yeah, we got the card kit Oldbag. Right. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, let's just head to Studio 2 straight away. Might as well. Ah, Vasquez! Oh, yes, your voice. I totally remember the best way to do your voice. I totally remember. I think I just did, like, stern, vaguely racist, I think. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? And she doesn't like talking. Hello? H-E-L-L-O! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. I'm watching clouds, and that's it. Why are you back here? Are you still working, even though shit's going down? What about Mr. Hammer? Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Huh? Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the crowds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Maya's crying a lot. A lot this time around. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. you can't just go around accusing people instantly like that. No, it never works. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves? Oh. This has been the least cooperative person in the entire fucking game. Like, we can't even convince her to get her to accidentally run her mouth about something. It's funny. There's a big 2 painted here. So this is the number 2 in Cody's photograph. And to think if you hadn't brought that photograph in. Don't get all teary-eyed yet. And the must not clean it much. Yep, okay. It's in good shape. Well, let's go for a drive. Oh, yeah. You don't have a driver's license? I have this. He just keeps flashing. I love that where she's just like, how do you not know how to drive? Yeah, but I'm an attorney though, isn't that impressive? I love it. Phoenix is such a dork. This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates. No one has touched these plates in days. I mean, evidence, yeah, but still, though. They ate T-bone steaks, too. Something wrong? I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Uncooperative witnesses in Ace Attorney? Never. Yeah, but her more than anyone. Like, significantly more. Her whole thing is, I'm not talking. She's actually, like, pleading the fifth. And actually sticking to it, unlike everyone else. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Why have food here in this rusty old fucking dirty shitty place? I agree. Can't say that I do. I mean, I think it's weird that they would just have it here in the middle of a driveway. Why here, of all places? How has no one noticed this thing is fucking bent yet? So pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. The fence looks dangerous. How is the fact that one of these is broken not come up yet? How is this being broken not come up yet? This could so easily be the murder weapon. It matches the samurai staff thing so much. This could so easily be the murder weapon. I mean, no, because the kid said he saw the fire happen outside. But still, like, it matches it. It's at least suspicious enough that I feel like it should be mentioned at some point. Oh, that was the same too. Looking like excuse for moving a set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Yeah, this entire place doesn't make any fucking sense. It's a junkyard with shit here, but well-kept flowers, an incinerator that's not cleaned, a nice new van, a decent fancy trailer with meetings in it, and a thing right in the middle of the driveway, and it's apparently a studio. Don't call it a murder weapon? That's so offensive. Toecat. That's how you make a fucking entrance. Oh my god. Oh my god. Amazing. Amazing. Close inspection tray looks like it's been here for a while. I think it's part of some temporary film set. This entire thing is weird as shit. The whole thing is weird as shit. Alright, into the trailer we go. Sober 19, Studio 2 trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. She was just so excited, she just couldn't fucking handle it. So I wonder if the frosted glass is ever going to come up. There's so much stuff that could be things, and then it's not things. Designing that, they got some figures for set costs. Can't believe they spend that much money on sets. And they're just cheap, shitty paintings. Singing samurais are on jackhammer. What the hell does samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? Let me visit a best samurai sings his way to fame and fortune. Sounds a very accomplished singer. I think we heard these ones before. Yeah, we heard this before. It was different when we were with Maya. Oh, sorry, Mia. And, well, I guess both, but still. Nothing here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. That could be a clue. Why is there still mound on the table? There's no way. It would be so flat by now. Gross. Documents and paper cups scattered around. Okay. There seems to be nothing in here. Nothing in here either. Okay. I apologize if anyone can hear whatever the fuck that machinery is outside. I don't know what it is, but I apologize if it's coming up on the microphone. There's something loud outside. I might have mentioned it before, but you may not have caught it because I don't know which series I mentioned it or anything like that. Directly across from my window, despite the fact that I live on the 3rd floor, is like a ground level car park. So, like, literally straight across from my window is the fence for the car park. People who park their cars there can see into my window, and I can see them getting into their cars. So someone's clearly on the street there, and it's there. Hey, what's up, Alice? Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to find... That thing is so loud! It's so loud! That's true, the murderer would have to practice their fence. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. The puns are real. The puns are real, and it's making me happy. That thing is really loud. Again, if you can hear it, I apologize. I don't know what it is, because I've never heard it before. And obviously I live here, so like, I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is. October 19, Global Studios, employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. I didn't want to see them filming just one time. Murder investigation is still happening. The trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see the film, see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah! Oh, here we go. Here we go. No, no, no. No, touch it. Eek! Did he just deck us? Hey. Sorry, pal. I've completely, once again, completely forgotten my noir detective voice. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack! I guess I can still be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Okay. Tell me about your shit, Gumshoe. Chinchilla, sorry. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination. I'm gonna take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? There's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Chinchilla, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, testing solution on the plate change color, alright? Dun dun dun! So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Hey, steak plate, sleeping pills. Alright, the investigation. There goes your investigation. Tell the truth. It's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Chinchilla? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. But, fuck Edgeworth. How's Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth's out of control. Dramatique. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Did he burn his hand? That'd be funny. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? So whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills. Oh, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jackhammer's prints on the bottle. Boom! So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right! I wasn't just bullshitting! Yeah, let's go! Let's go, I wasn't just bullshitting my ass off. Woo! Hell yeah. Alright, let's look around, shall we? T-bone on there minus the steak. Alright. How about this grate that is once again opened up because we opened it? Ah, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fix it, I just kick it off again. My poor assistant. Damn it, Maya. At least move the grate away. At least move the grate away. Looks like castle near Oldie Tokyo. Storage room. We've never once got, wait, no, sorry. Examine. Cha-cha real smooth over here. Alright. It's normal. Oh, I'm so bad at skipping through everything so rapidly and quickly. God damn it. Who's just leaving there washing around? Will Powers. It's frosted. It's not locked. Alright, well, let's just go in there then. Let's just go into the dressing room. Let's steal more shit. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Mr. Hammer. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. Someone tell me this fucking rumor. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. Yeah, but what bad stuff? I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. Oh, that's why it hasn't been done everything. You know, topsoil. We're gonna have someone whose name is something based on something earthy like that. After that, they never used Studio 2 again, so that's why it's an abandoned shitty. They left the film set the way it was, too. Maybe that's what the bent thing is. Maybe the bent thing's from the accident several years ago. The film set? Was that trailer part of the set then? What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? Once again, Maya crying. Once again, Maya crying. She's crying more over their TV show ending than her sister dying. I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Almost seems like this murder was a part of getting all of this new change shit sorted out or something. Almost like that. Why aren't they gonna make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. It's only been going for like 15 episodes or something. It's not even been like a full season. They'll get over it. Or they'll bitch about it, they'll bitch about their favorite children's TV show being cancelled and not shut up about it for like the next 10 to 20 years until the studio who has the rights at the time decides we should reboot it and continue from where it was to get everyone mad hype on nostalgia, and then it comes out and inevitably disappoints everyone, but it gets a really high amount of viewings for everyone who was excited for it. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something! Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. I don't know what I'm showing. Can't believe they're trying to make Evil Magistrate the good guy and Steel Samurai 2026. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? I don't even understand what I'm meant to be doing. Or I'm presenting Penny with stuff to convince them to continue making the show? I don't understand what's happening. I have no fucking clue what's going on. Look at my badge! What's this? That's why you can't stop the Steel Samurai. I'm sorry, I don't understand. Neither do I, Nick. Funny that. Let's try again. Kids love it and won't just move on. Scrapbook, I guess? Okay. This is weird. I don't get what's going on. This is weird. This is weird and strange and confusing, and I don't understand what's happening. She's a fucking assistant. And we're showing her evidence to... This is weird and I don't like this. I'll say this. And this is... A fan collected all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think that you would understand that better than anyone. I mean, she collects the cards. You underpaid intern with an immense amount of power at the studio. Just slip in some paperwork into one of their files saying that they want to continue it, and they'll read it and be convinced and forget they wanted to cancel it. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. What happened 5 years ago? Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Sephiroth was killed as a village was burnt down by a first-class soldier, Cloud. At the same time that he left his village to go there. I still don't know what's going on in that game. Sorry, I was literally watching over episode 9 of hard mode for Final Fantasy VII Remake last night and just realizing how fucking confused I am in that game. Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do? Jeez. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. Do you know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her, and it won't work. If she'll talk. It won't work. It ain't gonna fucking work. Sorry, I haven't cleared up there yet. Have you cleaned the window yet? Kinda dusty. The awful, incredibly infuriating coat rack. The wig from the TV show, Samurai Boogie Woogie. Wow, you remembered, Nick. Thanks to you, and everyone else not shutting up about it. I always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms, so I check my head in when I look in a mirror. Not quite as spiky as usual, I see. Oh, Nick! Phoenix, no! You gotta spike that shit up proper, man. Come on. There's a box of snacks on the table. They must used to give these to employees. It's completely empty. I can feel my eyes burning in the back of my neck. Powers is his bag. I put all of WP's personal belongings in there. He'll be able to come pick them up, right? I'm sure he'll come, yes. I'm sure. I'm sure. Alright, well, time to go back and see Oldbag and get absolutely nothing out of her. What? You're still slinking around? Phoenix hair spikes change according to his current mood. It's a mood ring, but it's hair, and it's based on how erect his hair is. Interesting. Interesting. If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? I'm trying to find out who killed him to honor him and shit. Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? Keep talking to her. What happened 5 years ago? Because she's totally gonna tell us. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Instantly furious. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Honor him by labeling him a thief. But also, like, finding out who actually killed him and bringing them to justice. I think it'd be okay knowing that it, like, people knowing he's a thief if who actually killed him was, like, done for it. Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jackhammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. Oh, I suppose you think this was fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume. I have proof. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Because his fingerprints are in. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills. with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. Oh, what is that proof? Oh, I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? Oh, the steak plate. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Oh, I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. Oh my god. We actually got her to talk. Oh my god. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. Most underrated song in the series, whoop. Theme of extra sad. Theme of extra sad. Theme of despondent. Theme of despondent. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She had ties to the mafia. Jesus, wait, what? The mafia? Getting all about talk was never the issue. Getting her to talk about something that's relevant, now that's impressive. Touche. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. Silenced as in killed? She got the mafia to kill someone? I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it, it makes me really fucking sad. Oh, okay, so 5 years ago was the person. Okay, that's what that was. She said Curie beat him up until she promised to stop. Oh, hey, fence. That's when the fence came in. It was the old murder weapon. It's the old murder weapon. So it's kind of like a poetic thing that Hammer was killed by a stabby pointy thing to the chest as well. This is the picture. Is this trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of the stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell into the flower box fence. I'm pretty sure in those situations... Okay, wild guess. As the person... I'm gonna have a wild guess. In those situations where someone dies on set because of that during a filming thing, I'm pretty sure it's the people who made the set, the people who run the studio. I'm pretty sure they're the ones who are held liable, not the actor. Like, people have died on movie sets before, and I'm pretty sure it's usually the people who run the studio who are meant to be held, capable for it, and then they're never not because they're rich and have a lot of money and get away with it. Like, how people, died on the set of Deadpool 2 and, no one suffered any consequences for it. You know, that type of shit. Like, how would it even come down on Hammer? It was a long time ago now. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Shows an accident involving Jackhammer. Jesus. Okay. That's a big thing then. Fuck me. Alright. Let's go back here. Okay. I remember him mentioning, wasn't he one of the ones who mentioned the rumor? So I was just wondering if he was going to be the one talking about it. But I guess not. Alright, okay. Well, let's go shove this in Vasquez's face. Let's go shove it in Vasquez's face. Even if he's not legally responsible, it's still a big deal. Not sure on the actual laws, especially for Japan. I mean, I could understand it, if they're talking about, worried about his career, that I get, right? Even if it's a case of, even if he isn't guilty, even if he's not responsible, even if he's not liable, I could understand, like, in terms of his career being damaged. That I get. That I get. Probably from a legal perspective, Hammer's fine. It's more a reputation thing for Hammer to be worried about. The media would be calling him a killer would be the issue. No, that I understand. That I understand. But, like, she's covering it up with the mafia. Which means that, yeah, it could come down on her head as well as the person who runs the studio. Alright, let's just shove this in her face. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, Oldbag. Old. She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez. You hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. Is she going to turn around and try to murder both of us right now? The wind. The huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more. Inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Alright, let's head inside the trailer. She's totally gonna try and murder us in here. I feel like this is the same situation as when we spoke to fucking Wright before. I still don't know whether she did it, but... She may not have... Honestly, if she has mafia ties and stuff, she may not have been the person who got her hands dirty but told someone else to do it. Okay. Well then, what was it you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag down Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went out of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And I think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? Saying Hammer killed someone? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched that out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. Damn Oldbag. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable evidence! Boys! Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Where the fuck were they? Fucking hell! Okay, she just has the mafia on her beck and call at any fucking moment. Mafia are great at hide and seek, especially these monsters of men. Jesus Christ. Again, feel like we're in a similar situation with Wright, where we're talking with someone who has way more power than what we're capable of dealing with. Who are they? Professionals. Jesus Christ, that's intimidating. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be arrested? You fucking reekers. What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should Deep Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that when where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, a race away. Don't worry, we'll leave enough for your family to bury you. Jesus Christ. No! Phoenix, you've been in a fighting game, fight back! Hey! Chinchilla's rescuing us! Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, You're coming down to the precinct with me, now. I don't know if she's intimidated by one cop. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. We have again fucked with someone way above our station. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Chinchilla. Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared. Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Chinchilla? Sorry, Susan. I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Bye, Chinchilla. Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? Big Vasquez. Shit has escalated. Once again, shit has escalated fairly drastically. Like, just like the last case, right? Like, the last case is just, oh shit, someone's killed us. She's getting ready for a trial. Oh, there's this woman across the hall who's, like, kind of suspicious. And we talk to her, and it's just, like, the CEO of this giant company who runs everything. And it's just like, fuck. And then we get to this one, and it's just like, oh, okay, we're, it's about a movie studio. Oh, someone died on set. Oh, shit, we're fucking with the mafia. Oh, fuck. This game is doing a good job of escalating its stakes. And not just its T-bones, but ding. Alright. Trial, here we go. Here's a fucking trial. So, like, we have motive. We don't have proof specifically she did it. I'm not even certain at this point whether she did it or just got someone to do it. Like, but like, if she hired someone in the mafia to do it, would she be held liable, or would the mobster just turn around and say, no, I did it of my own accord? She had nothing to do with it, and she just turn around and say, I had nothing to do with it, he did it of his own accord. And also, if we put her away, we better put away her entire mafia with her, or we're still in trouble. I mean, if you can prove she ordered pay for it, yeah. Well, yeah, my thing is also just like, if we try and do that, is she just gonna be able to turn around and say that? But again, like, even if we get her put away, she's gonna send her mafia afterwards. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpowers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. His edging is worth something. Sorry. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss Vasquez to the stand. I'm now realizing that I keep blending my different voices into the same fucking voice. He now sounds like Chinchilla. What the fuck? Miss Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. There she is. Always smoking. Are you allowed to smoke in here? Are you allowed to smoke in a courtroom? I don't think so. Oh, this is gonna go well, Edgeworth. I'm glad to look forward to how well this will go. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. Oh my god, it worked! Oh my god, it actually worked. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. well, okay. The name and everything part went well. But it immediately went to shit afterwards.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with pants down, so to speak, even though she's wearing a dress, but it's fine. The day of the murder, she says while smoking. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There is a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with the monkey's head toppling over. I'd Sal take me inside the van. Alright, calm down, Decker. Ew, horrifying. They took the van here because of the monkey head toppling over? That timeline doesn't make any fucking sense. Unless it was already on its way falling over, but... That doesn't make sense.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
It's the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Just gotta force it on Olia. Why? Alright. What is my exact evidence for this? Vanilla uses van to drive Vasquez to the Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, so they drove in the van. Okay, they drove in the van to Studio 1. Oh, okay. Wait. No, they drove the van here because of the monkey's head toppling over. Did you know it was gonna fall over? Press on everything. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop into the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Are you always like this? Yeah. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk about a bit more about that.
The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
Same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. When exactly was that? I forgot. Maybe you could try remembering? No.
The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal for the studio was 5. I would think it would be between those times.
You would think. Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. What would a lawyer be without desk points and slamming? You know, real life lawyer shit. You need to, before dramatically making your statement, slam the desk with both hands, yell, and then point. That's how you do it. Alright, had Sal take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you. What does that mean? Phoenix? Phoenix, calm down. It means what I just said. I had Cell take me in the studio to her. Oh, alright. Phoenix, calm down. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright! Oops. Alright, take us multiple meetings. Pervert. It was a 50-minute break. This woman eats T-bone steaks? I find that hard to believe. Do you have someone who can verify this? Some. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Kinda wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Do I have proof she didn't finish the steak? I don't think I do. Proof she didn't eat the steak? Oh, okay, I'm immediately stuck. I'm immediately stuck. Press this again, I want to reread this. Yeah. If I had some evidence to prove that she didn't eat that steak. Certain evidence is just it's just talking about what it is. It's not necessarily what it says always. The thing is, I don't remember what the plates are like over there. Because I'm trying to think. She got there at noon. Sal and her went there at noon. What time was lunch served? I think it was around that time. Like, I just kind of want to present steak evidence on the steak thing, but I do not expect this to work. But I don't have anything else I can think of. If you ask about the van, you can see the image for Studio 2. I guess you're taking a laugh on this, I don't know. Oh my god. No, I didn't say anything about that. So early, no. I think it came up. It may have come up when they were discussing with the judge afterwards. It might have been when they were discussing with the judge that they showed that picture again. I'm just gonna do this and hope for the fucking best. Ha! As I thought. Okay, I don't know what Phoenix's point here is, but he's talking about needing evidence for steak, and I'm showing evidence for steak. I'm doing what the game is asking me to do, but I have no idea what Phoenix is going to say here. I don't know what his point is. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. Slam desk. But I say you did not!
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate?
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
In Studio 2, there were no bones on the plates. Yeah, that's what I didn't remember. Like, they said, oh, yeah, no, they ate things here. I couldn't remember what was on the plate. Maya kept saying, well, something sure is weird about this plate. She did, yeah. I just couldn't remember what the look of the plate was in any capacity. Because, you know, bad memory. Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at the table outside the trailer. Ah, yeah, there's just sauce on there. There ain't no bones. There ain't no bone on them plate. There were no bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. Ugh! There we go. There's our first crack. There's our first crack in the defense. Miss Vasquez, slam table again. Hand's already on the desk. Slam it again. Just piss her off. Just slam it over and over and over. I'm not gonna slam my desk because my desk is like falling the fuck apart. And I'm worried if I slam it, I'll actually break it. It keeps tilting and rotating. Probably because of the fact that I move it around constantly and you're not meant to fucking do that, but still. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I eat the bone. I like the marrow. I think I know how. You ate a boneless steak. You ate the bone too. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator. Oh. That's why there was still the sauce on the plate, but just threw out that in there and no one could find it. Sal ate the bones.
I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. Picking on Salmonella. No, meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. I like how Phoenix gets one in on one lie on the defense, and it's immediately this one lie that they said that I just pulled apart proves they were the murderer. Like, the moment that he finds any small crack in what a person says, he just goes for the fucking jugular of, and that's why they're the murderer. Every time it happens, it's so funny. She shoved the bones up her ass? Damn! That's a more impressive dildo than the one that I got today. That's a reference to what happened before the stream. So if you're watching this on YouTube, it's too fucking bad, I guess. That's why you should tune in to twitch.tv/version2lp to get that spicy, juicy content from before and after the streams. Only guilty people can't remember left from right. I can't believe that fucking Red White just like doesn't even think about that and just says, no, it's just, I saw her run one way. It's like, doesn't even think that he's trying to say, like, he didn't even come up with that. Because he just is so up himself that he's just gonna go, no, there's no way. There's no way that they're gonna think that.
Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Ugh.
Order, bitches! Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
Yeah, it is. Like, as I said, he goes for the jugular when he finds one crack in the defense.
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Sure, any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. You're taller than most of the other cast, aren't you? How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? The top comes off because it had already been bandaged. I think you could. It's not impossible. Well, maybe it's not impossible, but... Silence. I'm speaking. Wow! Silence, prosecution. I'm defending myself here. For my witness testimony. The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front, yes. I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. Now, the steel samurai costume is quite light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. I couldn't possibly win such a fight. Not to mention, there is proof I did not have the spear. The photograph of the steel samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it. Or do you mean to suggest that I could have wrested this away from him? Yeah, take that, right?
If you still think she did it, show us proof.
Hey, Nick. Look at the data we have on the samurai spear in the court record. Yeah, that's what I'm saying! It's been fucking duct taped together because it's broken there. Is there something that gets to you? Something odd about the samurai spear.
Wait! Something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim.
Very well. I won't hold you to your claim. But I'm afraid I will have to penalize you.
What?
What's this? Taking back your claim?
Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used the samurai spear or not. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, samurai spear was not the murder weapon. I was trying to claim that you could come off the top and then stab. What? Because it comes off the top.
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. The top of it was. The top of it was. The tip probably isn't very effective by itself. Can't really stab a person with just it. Well, I was thinking like, maybe like, I don't know, in a scuffle, I don't know. Because like, if we're gonna try and claim that she shoved him onto the fence, that's a very different like description of events than what Cody was giving. But again, Cody was like traumatized and said that the Steel Samurai won, so there's that. Take that! I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action run-through scene. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who was wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? They just go boop and pop off.
Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can. It was a fence. It was a fence. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see this murder weapon then.
Just show this? The only thing I have is showing this. But like, I'm showing the photo, it's not the fence. I don't have the fence there, but I just have a photo of someone being stabbed already at Studio 2. Maybe? Look at this photo.
Well, what is this?
Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Oh, so that was the judge's voice. Well, it proves it can be used to kill. That's what I'm hoping, yeah. Again, it's just always being uncertain. How's it gonna go when I present certain things, like stuff like that? We're trying to bullshit our way through this, so the best way to bullshit is just you just gotta work it out and get a feel for, if I present this, what's Phoenix's point going to be?
If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended.
It's the final day of it. If the crowd won't shut up, there will be no one who's found guilty. This murder, and the murderer will get away with it. Do you all want that?
Mr. Wright, what is all this about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. Well, no matter what's happened, we've gotten back, we've exposed the studio and Vasquez for this, no matter what.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What? Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again!
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jackhammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She puts Mr. Hammer off the stairs and onto the fence. Bam! Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. She's smiling at that because we just admitted that it could possibly be an accident, which means she wouldn't get done for murder.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that caused another man to die. 5 years ago.
Yes. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh. Very creative, Mr. Wright. If I could use a man on you, like you on my script writing stuff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? Ban! There's a ban!
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45.
They could just be fucking lying about the break. If Salmonella was in on it, they could just be fucking lying about the length of the break. I don't know how we can prove that, but still.
Could Jackhammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
See, there were a bunch of people in the meeting from In-Now Studio. That was the original alibi. Yeah, and they all hid the fact that the meeting ever occurred. Yeah, they could also easily be in on it. Also, the other people, there could be fucking mafia people. Well, you gotta use your muscles that you secretly have under your costume. I don't know if that's gonna work as well. Okay, so here's my thing. If I say she moved it, I'm implying that she, with her body, grabbed it and moved it, right? Saying she had another way is what I would say to imply she chucked it in the van, right? That's my interpretation. I'm gonna go with this. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? Okay, good, yeah. D. Vasquez, I have just one question. Do you even lift, bro? For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Ban! Ban! Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it! I love that face that she does. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. Van go vroom vroom! I mean, yeah, that's the thing. If they went there afterwards, they could have just fucking chucked the body there anyways. Van go vroom, also stop Marlon. Use the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator?
Yes. Of course Salmonella had to be a conspirator. Body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. We've already heard word that, like, I think it was Penny who told her. It was either Penny or Oldbag, but I think it was Penny who said if Vasquez says jump, Manila says how high. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. Incinerator, which is covered in a bunch of soot. I don't care if he is, I want him to be. Can we just chuck him in prison anyway? Come on, your court system's corrupt. Surely you got space for one more innocent person. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. We are smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. This isn't gonna be this simple, is it? I win. And just is like, wait, what? Judge is like, what? Crowd's like, what? Even the crowd. I like how they do that specifically. The crowd's just like, what? The crowd doesn't make a motion. The crowd's just like, what? So what happens next? Yeah. What a trial not being simple. Tell me it's not true. Don't me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that. I just said that. She did. She did say, just said it. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jackhammer. Who can say? It's fucking... Then why did you say I want... Huh? Are you sure I did it? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle? You proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. No, what we've proven is that it also could have been Manila. Her goal, if we were going to take her down, was to bring in a situation where we admitted that it could have been Manila or her. Everyone in the gallery practicing the comedic timing. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
At this point, could have been isn't enough. It is the last day. Yeah, we need evidence now to prove it. We can't go back and just go like, yeah, fingerprint, it needs to be now. Even Edgeworth, I like, this case, Edgeworth had no idea what to do for almost this entire case. Edgeworth has not been in control of this case as much. He's been more silent. He's been more taken aback by what's happening and everything like that. Him losing to us in that first case where he was so assertive, so confident, no matter what happens, we have shattered his confidence because it is definitely way lower in this case than the previous one.
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again. Tell us your actual testimony about what actually happened. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn. It's come so far only to fail? Damn. Maybe I should have just gone for the juggle again.
As it seems there are no further questions, I'd like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
What? Wait, what? Shouldn't have pissed off Edward Vasquez. Yeah, he's kind of just like, no, fuck you, I'm just gonna take you down. The process behind the answer is that she could have spoken her, again, misused her words and boiled her plan. Well, again, my thought, like, if I just say she did it, she'll say no. If she testifies again, I can find more cracks in the case. That was kind of my thought process.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I did.
Edgeworth, what the fuck?
I see, very well.
Your Honor! Edgeworth, what are you doing? Edgeworth, what is happening?
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
Smartest ace attorney character. I'm just not gonna talk. Again, this woman is like this woman's harder to go up against than Red White. Because Red White was so confident, so cocky that he was boastful, right? He would talk shit because he believed he could get away with anything because he was a cocky son of a bitch. This woman's smart. She literally said engage in a battle of wits because she's smarter than us. But we're smarter. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. I like your voice. Does this make any sense to you, Mr. Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I do see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about?
Well, yes, Look at Dante and Virgil teaming up.
Indeed, verily I say, ergo.
Edgeworth, what are you doing?
I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
Hey, he came up with something! He bullshitted something! Woo!
After they found the body. Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Yay, Edgeworth came up with something! Is Edgeworth like... Edgeworth has changed. Edgeworth has changed. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Maybe Edgeworth is like... Edgeworth's first bullshit. I'm so proud. It is... like... So I mentioned how we've shattered Edgeworth's confidence, right? Is he now actually caring about getting a right answer rather than just winning? We shall celebrate Edgeworth's first beers for days to remember. I just love how he admitted. I was hoping to come up with something to say when I just shouted, and nah, nothing came to mind. Like, it just took him several tries over and over again to come up with some bullshit.
Who knows?
He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth. I'm wondering if we've changed his minds. Maybe he is after a guilty verdict. Whether we've changed his mind or whether it's just because Vasquez has pissed him off, I don't know. But he's definitely like... Edgeworth in this case is not the Edgeworth we went against in the last case. Like, even not just right now, the whole case. He's been way less in control of it. He's been way less, like, pushing back on us on everything. He still pushes back on us, but not on absolutely every single little detail. And, like, it's just getting progressively more and more that, to the point where he's bullshitting to try and find out, like, what this woman did even more than we are. I was with Silent Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he didn't. Pretty sure he wanted the right answer in the first place. That's why he tried to get guilty verdicts before, because, as he said before. I remember him saying some shit to us before. Like, outside of the courtroom, like in the lobby and stuff like that. About just, like, why he finds, like, he's got to find everyone guilty. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I still had to even though a murder just happened, I still had to focus on what was happening.
I see no issues raised by his testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Damn, Maya's getting good at the pep talks. Maya's getting good at the pep talk. She's doing really good at this now. I'm just gonna press on everything to start with. No harm in it. Get more info. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Minell arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Back off, I want to hear the rest of it first. So she'd see if there's anything I had to throw at her anyway. System was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Did you expect me to be calm? Certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Back off, back off, back off. I immediately called the police and Powers. No, press that one. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Dead silence? Dead silence! Dead silence! Silence. Hey, Nick? Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. It's a murder trial, Maya. It's a murder trial, Maya. Oldbag, security lady. Why did security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Nah, nothing we can get from that. Nothing we can get from that. Has to be left out of proceedings. Okay. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you. Or covered up for you. Must have been a lot of writing on it with all the bigwigs of the meeting. Sure, professionals helped convince everyone that they didn't require questioning. Went back to the trailer to get the script and direction notes. The thing had fallen over. Oh no, this is at 5. They said the head was cleared by 4. No, but still. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. I wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Oh, back, yeah. Then I went on. So you weren't questioned. That's correct. I find these things distasteful. Let's find something to peg this on her. Everyone doing it now until we wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. I'm gonna press harder on this, because this is the most sus thing out of all of it. And also, Wright says the most stuff afterwards. Like, Wright says the most stuff here before I get the option. Oh, I can't press on that. Oh, I can't press harder on that. Oh, okay. And I have nothing to present for any of this. Thinking back to when we first began this trial, we were under the impression that there was no one in the trailer at all. I suppose. Why is that? Well, we were in a meeting the whole afternoon. What's the point of talking about that to the police? She's got to be the least guilt-ridden guilty person I've ever met. Okay. Press harder on everything. When were the other, where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with someone else's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing anybody's into any costumes? That's not... You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy?
The witness will continue her testimony.
Okay. Let's press harder on everything. Press harder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Bowers doesn't really stand out. Yes, he does! He's a fucking mountain of a man with a giant beard and hair! What are you talking about? We often left him on the bus when shooting a location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers.
I suppose that explains that.
Okay. Look, he's only 7 feet. No one can ever find him. He blends in with all the trees around. Like, obviously we can't see him. So we can't press hard on the silence. Press harder on this. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard that, all this after the fact. Photograph. Meaning the one taking my security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to hammer. There's anyone in here, anything in here I can use. Ask about this. Script and direction notes, yeah. Press harder on this. Wait a second, I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring a script and notes? Oh, that's a good point. Well, I was on the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Everyone has to keep their eyes on Sal. Just in case, you know, just in case, you know. Why? There was a murder after all. Well, good thing we're rehearsing after. Fucking no! That doesn't. No! No, that doesn't make a. That doesn't make a lick of fucking sense! That doesn't make a lick of fucking sense! We went to the studio to rehearse and we found a dead body. Wait, you were rehearsing, why didn't you bring your notes? Well, a murder had taken place, why did I think we could rehearse anything? How would she what? Phoenix, how did you let that go? Edgeworth, thank you for catching that. It's, wow. That is gotta be, that is such a stupid slip up of her.
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Huh? Phoenix, how did you miss that? Jesus Christ. Edward's gonna cover Phoenix's ass. Phoenix is so fucking new and rookie at this shit that the prosecutor's now helping him out. Huh?
Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to known about the murder before going to Studio One.
Phoenix, how did you let that slip? Oh my god. Oh my god, Phoenix.
Order, order. Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how my court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I don't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. You said because it was a murder!
Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was in there and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. No! No, you fucking didn't! No, you fucking didn't, because you weren't at the fucking thing! No, because you weren't there! There was 4 people there! No, how did you know about the injury? D. Vasquez, I didn't do it. Phoenix, it wasn't her, it was a step ladder. Mine, no Phoenix, it's a ladder cook. The fucking ladder shit is so ridiculous. I love the ladder shit so much. Hey, I got paid. My boss called me, let me know I got paid. And I completely missed it. Hey, how did I know? Sir, he told me. She's just trying to pin this on Sal now. She's just trying to pin this on Sal now. Sal the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done will be wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Wait, I skipped too far. Ah, fuck, I keep pressing the wrong button. Wait, press on this again. Ah, fucking, I keep skipping too far. I keep skipping too far. So what am I presenting here to do this? Because I don't have anything that's like the photo, I guess? Because it's at 2 p.m.? Read carefully. Sal was there. No, Sal was there. I'm now more confused that I'm reading. I'm now more confused that I'm reading. No, I'm completely fucking lost. My thought process is, if Sal knew that he was injured and knew that there wouldn't be a rehearsal, why did they go there? Look at the picture of the morning. I can't. That's not, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for the photo of that, but I don't have that. What happened happened in the morning specifically? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what you're asking me. You're all confusing me. I'm just gonna cover up chat. I'm gonna cover up chat entirely. You're throwing me off. You're throwing me off. You're confusing me. Every single sentence you tell me is more confusing than what I was thinking before. So I'm just gonna cover you up. Look at the photo in the morning. I can't. It's not here. There's no evidence. There's no evidence of the training rehearsal in the morning here. That's not one of the photos that's here. So I'm just gonna not look at you. I'm just gonna present shit until it works. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. I'm getting their names mixed up. Hey, chat, so I'm gonna ask something. Shut up. Shut up, okay? How about that? Like, if you're going to try and help me, don't say shit that makes it more confusing. Look at the picture in the morning. I can't look at the picture in the morning. It's not there. What happened in the morning specifically? I can't look at a fucking picture in the morning. I got the names Hammer and Power mixed up. That's what happens there. That's what happened there. I got the names mixed up. But hey, if you're gonna provide advice, either make it useful advice that's accurate or shut up, okay? Sound good? Cool. Sick. Nice. Because everything that you just said made me more confused and made this way more irritating. So please don't. I'm sorry, but that was harder because of you. So don't do that. Like, I don't want to get pissed off at chat, but when chat pisses me off, I'm gonna let you know you've pissed me off, okay? Like, that's how this works. Like, don't tell me to look at a picture that I can't look at and stuff like that. Don't say shit to distract me when I'm trying to work shit out. Like, I messed that up because I got the name Hammer and Powers confused. I saw her saying that Hammer was injured and I was thinking he was injured because I forgot which name was which. Like, they were like flicking between who was injured and stuff like that and who was murdered. I got the names mixed up and stuff like that. That's why I got confused. But if you're telling me to do shit that I can't do and it's going to confuse me, like you're saying, look at the picture in the morning, and I'm just like, okay, where's the picture in the morning? Oh, I can't look at that because I don't fucking have it in any of my evidence. So don't say shit that makes me more confused. Don't lead me down wrong paths. Don't, like, say shit that isn't applicable and stuff like that. Please don't, because it makes it more irritating to try and work shit out here, okay? Okay? Thank you. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. But pretending. One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manel was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez, you saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Okay, he does that for like the photo walking past, but why would he still be limping when he gets to Studio 2? Unless he wanted the people at Studio 2 to also think he was Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have had to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, I will have order. Witness, can you refute this claim? Let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. It's not how this works. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Because they don't want to go to prison. Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. He had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive.
Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
My only thought process is almost like people don't want to be found guilty of murder. Almost like that. My only thought process on, like, this is she didn't want Hammer dead. She wanted Powers dead. And, like, called him to there with the plan to murder him, and maybe Hammer heard that happen, and that's why, because Hammer was the one who drugged Powers and stole the costume. So maybe Hammer was looking out for Powers, drugged him and stole the costume so he could show up, knowing that someone's gonna try to murder him and try to fight back, but it didn't work. It's the only thing I can think of. I'm gonna say I can't prove it, but that sounds like... This sounds like giving up. Because I have nothing here that can prove that she had a motive. Other than this photo. I'm gonna go with this and see if the photo comes up, because this just sounds, especially the way it's phrased. Of course I can't prove it. That sounds like giving up. I'm gonna go for this one. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present the court evidence of Ms. Vasquez's motive in this murder trial. It's the only thing that I've got. It's this. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, this case is currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom, and his fall onto a fence. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We were talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed these Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright?
Please, Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. To push further, I don't have any evidence. She had no motive, no. It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. Yeah, maybe Hamill was trying to, maybe Hamill was trying to do it so he could get away with murder and pin on powers. Maybe Hamill was a bad person.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hamill was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. Okay. So no, Powers wasn't looking out for him at all. Sorry, Hamill wasn't looking out for Powers at all. Yeah, these two names. Self-defense? Ah, good one. What? What? Your Honor? Jackhammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jackhammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jackhammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Freeing people for murder is the best way to help them. Well, I don't know, I just want to assume the Mafia lady is a cold-blooded killer. Then Jackhammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Break the pipe, yeah! I mean, if it's self-defense, she's gonna... I have no idea what self-defense laws are in Japan, never mind. I was about to say, if it's self-defense laws, she may not go to prison at all, but I have no idea what self-defense laws are in Japan. So you did it, didn't you? I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah! Miss Vasquez! What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Oh. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please, please don't die. So, the person who died 5 years ago wasn't just anyone? It was someone that she, like, really cared about? Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Record greatly, Japan is in self-defense. It's very hard to make it stick as a defense. Awesome! Cool! Japan keeps getting better.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor?
It appears you have brought yet another miracle.
Hi. Thank you, Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers,
not guilty! Courtroom confetti! Woo! Yeah!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
October 20, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I assume there's show evidence. Fun fact, D. Vasquez was really good, but they changed it because there are 2 male culprits. Another possible reason why she has low beep noises. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I mean, okay. Show evidence? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer would have put the lamb on you because... Okay, people said before in the past I get 1 chance at this, right? People said in the past I get 1 chance at this. Like when I had to give Larry the clock, I had one chance. So, I'm gonna choose what I think it is, but to get all the good, happy dialogue, after I choose it, after I say what I think it is, I need someone to confirm what it actually is, because I want the good dialogue. Getting the good dialogue cares to me more than having the results play out in the game. I'm gonna assume it's this, because Steel Samurai wins every battle, the kids love the Steel Samurai. It's just like how big and how much people love Will Powers, a relative nobody star compared to him, the evil magistrate. I'm gonna assume it's this, but am I correct? Because I don't want to fuck it up. Because this is my thought process. It's the most, out of everything it shows, like, envy. Path to Glory is correct. Okay, good. I figured it would be this because this shows, like, why Jackhammer is envious of, Powers. Take that! Take that! It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. It's the 5-year-old photo was jealous that you didn't commit any murders. You know, one each, right? Thank you. Shows badge because he knew you'd have a rookie attorney and thought you'd be an easy target. Yo, that makes as much sense as what I showed anyway. That makes as much sense as what I showed anyway. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. This is a case that, just like the last one, we barely managed to scrape our way through. Congratulations, WP. Oh, thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. No, I think they canceled the show. It's Path to Glory or Powers profile pic. Powers profile pic? Oh! Wait, you can show this? You can use profiles as evidence? You can use profiles as evidence? Wait, what? I didn't realize you could do that. It hasn't come up once the entire time. Oh, I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Is something wrong? No, of course not. Ah! Nick! Edgeworth! Oh! You seem pissed! You seem pissed! Bro, you helped me! You can't be mad at me, bro, you helped me! It's because of you it worked, actually! You didn't help, you saved my ass! What the fuck? Why are you pissed? Or is this just your face? Say something, Wright. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth? You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Oh, pleased to meet you, Powers. You really sucked out there today. Like, just absolute dog shit. Like, did you forget what side you're on? You, like, really fucked up. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Wait, what? Liar! You also watch? You also watch? Is this dude also a weeb? Right. I must say, I had expected to meet you again after all these years. They do know each other. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we had not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Okay, people said before that they ship Wrightworth, and I now get it. And I now get it. This is an extremely gay sentence to say. This is an extremely gay sentence to say. I get it now. Yeah, this is pretty gay. Damn Edgeworth! Damn Edgeworth! Let's get a screenshot. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. He's so Virgil right now. It's funny because they've swapped colors. They've swapped colors. Are those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
I don't believe you, bro. Bye. Love you. Mr. Wright. Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if! They're rivals! Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? There's definitely a deal with them. I didn't realize they had met before that. I didn't realize they'd met before the game, but, I mean, like, there was a hint of that before, but still. And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Is Will Power still in charge? Pink Princess. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, right? We did see this before. We did see this before. It was based on Maya. I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, fine, I'll do it. What? Okay, Mia? Mia, I'm fine taking over your law officers, but did I need to take your daughter too? Jesus. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? Wait, he's playing the Pink Princess? Damn, progressive much? Somehow they still followed Sal's idea, even though it's the worst shit ever. I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real willpowers. Hey, we did it! We solved the murder! Woo! Damn! Unlosable. Unlosable, unbreakable. Turnabout goodbyes? Goodbyes? Edgeworth, you seem upset. Edgeworth seems really upset. Because he has to see our fucking face again. Poor bastard. I don't feel sorry for him. And with that, that is yet another case of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney done. This game rules. This game is so good. This game is so good. I'm honestly shocked at how short that one was, though. Compared to the... That's been one of the shorter ones so far. Like, actually pinning her for it was actually one of the shorter things out of all of them. I'm quite surprised. I think the trial was probably as long as the others, maybe a little bit longer, but the investigation was a lot shorter than the other things, I think. Probably because there's, like, not that much to find other than just interrogating Vasquez. But so, this game's really good. I can see why people wanted me to play this all these years. I totally get it. I totally get why people wanted me to do this so badly for so long. This game rules. This game's really good. The writing and characters and everything like that, and the way events unfold and stuff like that, it's really good. It's really good. I don't think that case is as strong as the last one. But obviously the last one's like a dramatic thing with like Maya and everything like that. Like it's still good. It's just like Turnabout Sisters was like really, really, really fucking good. But yeah. It's still very good. It's still very good. This game rules. I don't know if anyone knows this. This like tiny little niche 20-year-old game that no one's heard of. It's good, and you should play it or watch me play it, either or. But anyway, next time is Turnabout Goodbyes, which if it's the goodbye that's turning about, that just means hello. So it's Turnabout Hello. Third case is kind of get the short enders. They're not all plot related, but at least we get more characterization. Okay. I mean, to be fair, so far there's nothing been plot related in this game. Like, so far in this game there is no plot. I didn't talk throughout the stream, but I was here watching. Hey. I mean, hey, if you weren't talking, that means you weren't one of the people I yelled at for confusing me. So you're doing well. I'm still annoyed about that, by the way. Case 4, hello. Again, turnabout goodbye just means hello. Like, Turnabout Samurai is because he's not a samurai anymore. He's a pink princess. All the other ones not a samurai anymore because, you know, they're fucking dead. And they're Turnabout Sisters because they're not sisters anymore. Hell yeah, I am doing well at being a stream viewer. A thing that is both good to want and possible to achieve. But anyway, I am out of here. I will see you next time on Turnabout Goodbye. So, until next time, until we do that stuff, Turnabout Alola is just constant. Oh god. Brain breaks. Oh no, Jesus. So, until next time, this is version 2. Signing out.